What's fascinating about stone paper is it's waterproof, it's tear resistant, it's incredibly sustainable, and it doesn't use any trees whatsoever. We just use recycled stone and we combine that with a resin to produce a very clean, a very white and energy efficient paper. My name's Kevin Garcia and I'm the founder of Karst. I was going to never go to university. I was going to become a professional football player. That was like my dream. And I was playing semi-pro at the time, and I was going to get a contract to go play in London, and that never happened. And I thought, all right, I better go back to school, and went to university. I went to study medical applied science at University of Sydney. Didn't really like it. I thought I better finish it anyway, and that led me into the path of medical device industry, where I learned a lot, and I had an excellent job, but I didn't really feel inspired to do what I really wanted to do. And I think when I first had that idea of, I can maybe make my own brand, it felt completely natural to me. And that was the kickoff for it all, I think. And I remember seeing a sample of stone paper, like just a loose sheet. Someone had said, oh, you should check this waterproof paper out, it's amazing. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And the first thing I did was I scribbled on it, poured some water on it, and I thought, wow, it really is working. I had to dig deep into where the original source of the material was. I did some research back through how it was invented. It was invented in Taiwan, near Taipei. I thought, okay, that's it. I've got to go to Taiwan and figure out how to make this into notebooks because no one else is going to do it. And so John and myself, John's my business partner, we went to Taiwan on a little business trip, I think you could call it, and it kind of evolved an idea into a business. We really are using recycled materials that are existing to produce products that have an infinite recyclability factor. And I think that's really important for the products that we make. The traditional pulp and paper industry is the 5th largest consumer of energy worldwide. 4% of the total energy consumed in today's world is for making paper. On top of that, it uses more water per ton of product than any other industry, which is really quite immense when you think about it. We don't use any trees, we don't use any water, and we also use 60% less or fewer carbon emissions to produce our products. Now we've partnered with the One Tree Planted Foundation. To date, we've planted close to 20,000 trees, which is quite a big impact, and we're very happy with that. I've always used notebooks. I found them very useful. I know even into this day and age, people are using laptops, iPhones, MacBooks, etc. But most people still use a pen and a paper to write. And that helps with memory, it helps with learning stuff. And at the time when we made our products, we wanted something that you could carry around and that was recognizable. And we thought really well-designed notebooks were probably the best point to start in. To expose stone paper to the world. So not only were our products very aesthetically pleasing, but they always had a purpose as well. Like they are recyclable, they are clean, they are energy efficient. I know most people are like, it's just a notebook, but for us, when you get this product, you open it, and the first page you see is there's a little blurb, and that's like the opening statement for our products. You carry this in your bag, in your backpack, you take it with you to work, you take it with you to school, to university, wherever it is, and it becomes an extension of your thoughts, essentially. And that's what I really like about it. There's a lot of brands out there producing materials and products for the world on a global scale, and unfortunately, a lot of them aren't aware how much of an impact their products have on the world, and it's something that we hold close to us at Karst, and especially our core values is we don't want to produce products that are wasteful, and we don't want to become like a lot of the other companies out there where we're producing products every day, day in, day out, that essentially just become waste. That's been an inspiration for us to try and make products that are necessarily not just there to exist, but to have a purpose. Karst is more than just a stationery brand. We've got a bigger vision in mind, and we want to make products that are ethically sourced using sustainable recyclable materials.